Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Music and Beyond. I'm Ernie Crazy Eyes from Recall Productions. Today, I have a special guest, Bruce Daddies. How's
Yo,
it going,
yo.
man?
What's going on, everybody? How you doing, Ernie? I'm glad to be here.
I'm doing. I'm glad you're here too, man. Uh, I followed you throughout high school and a little bit after high school, and we're here now. And I'm just happy that you're here.
Appreciate that. One fond memory I have of you in high school. I'm not sure what grade we were in, but we were going to lunch. Dude, you know the way lunch is in high school, everybody's trying to get the fucking food quick. Everybody's trying to get to the good line, the Mexican line, the Italian line. Who knows, what the world has to offer. But we were we're running into the cafeteria, and then this chick, like you're running in, this chick is passing by you, and she's on her phone, she's texting somebody. Swear to God, dude, quote out of your mouth, which I will never forget, so thank you, is, "Who you texting better be me." And that was one of the coldest shit I've ever heard in my life, I swear to God. I was like, holy shit, dude, crazy ass got the game. So thank you for that. I've used that.
Dude, honestly, I haven't changed. I haven't changed at all. Like tonight, I could go to the bar and just be like, "Hey, girl."
Hell yeah, man! You got to throw on the table sometimes.
Yeah, but check this out for Halloween, and this is gonna be a spoiler for Halloween. But
for
Halloween, I'm gonna. So I bought a Hot Cheeto T-shirt.
Okay.
And I have my music backpack. So in my backpack, I'm gonna buy like maybe 25 bags of the small Hot Cheeto bags. And for every picture that I take with any like female and stuff, I'm gonna give them a free bag of Hot Cheetos.
Ooh! So not only do they get the honor of taking a picture with Ernie Crazy Eyes Acosta, but they also get a free bag of Cheetos.
Yeah, for all my toxicas here in the valley.
That's a double win in my book.
Yep. Who knows? But
I'm looking forward to seeing the pictures, my friend.
Me too, man. I'm excited to see what kind of women I meet that night. But one thing I do like to ask, the musicians that I talk to and stuff is, where does your stage name come from? And I was watching that podcast that you did with Nikki and fuck, I forgot his name.
Skunks, Eddie Skunks.
There you go, yeah, Eddie Skunks, yeah.
Yeah, he's a very forgettable guy. No big deal.
Oh no, no, actually, dude, I'm gonna get to that later, so I'm not even gonna get ahead of myself. But yeah, where does the name Bruce Daddies come from?
I mean, honestly, so my first, trying to think of the very first name. My very first name was really stupid, bro. It was Bloodshot was my name. And I just, at that time, I wasn't even, really writing songs. I was just, making beats or fucking around with virtual DJs. Just doing really rudimentary shit. And then I changed it to Bruce Leo because I was young and stupid, and I thought it was, witty, and I thought it was cool. And then, reality set in, and it's there's probably, 40 other motherfuckers with that name out there. Maybe even more. So, I decided to change it to Bruce Daddies. I just felt like it was something that was easy to remember. Something that was easy to Google. You know what I'm saying? There's no great significance to it. I mean, originally, Bruce Leo was, I was a fan of Bruce Lee and his movies and stuff like that. Of course. So, like I said, I was young. Like, oh, Bruce Leo, that's cool. But no, Bruce Leo really sucks. That's a pretty shitty name. So I changed it to Bruce Daddies, which isn't the best name either. I don't think Bruce Daddies is a really cool fucking name either. It's just, I said, it's easy to remember.
I mean, I could think of some marketing ways, T-shirt wise, to promote Bruce Daddies.
Oh, I might hit you up for some of those ideas. Let's hear one. Let me hear one.
Well, again, I'm gonna bring that up when I get to that part.
Okay. I'm jumping the gun here, and I'll get excited.
Yeah. But I just when I was listening to that podcast today, that you had with Skunks and Nikki, I always wondered what the P stood for. I never knew it stood for penis.
It does. That stands for many things. And penis. The main thing it stands for is undefeated.
But there's never one.
That's what the P stands for. It's undefeated.
That's good shit, man. And who inspired you to, pick up the mic, or like I know you do a lot of producing stuff there too. So who inspired you to, just be an all-around guy for the music industry?
I mean, I definitely had people in like that were part of my family, like my cousins and stuff like that did music back in the day. Like, I was like fucking 8, 9, 10 years old. It was like back in 2000 and stuff. My cousin was working actually with Big Tim and Pi Z at the time as well. Shout out to Big Tim and Pi Z. They've been doing this thing for a long time. So that was the first time I ever met them, was through my cousin. Like I said, I was a little kid, so I wasn't like involved or anything, but I was around it and I saw it, and it was fucking different. Like, it was always intriguing to me because it always looked intimidating, because these were grown men, when I was young. But anyways, yeah, it just always seemed intimidating but fascinating at the same time. And I don't know, I just always loved music, man. The music is cool as fuck. So, I mean, as far as being involved with the scene or anything like that, I mean, I've had I don't know how to say this. I feel like I possibly don't have the best reputation in the scene. It is what it is. I feel like when I was younger, I used to be a lot more involved in the scene, being in bands and doing shit like that. But as I've gotten older, I just don't really care about the scene anymore, to be honest with you.
Yeah, and I mean, I've seen you with two bands that I used to follow, like
the Blue Barn Band and Audios Pluto.
Dude, I actually I think I may have the Adios Pluto T-shirt still. I'm not sure,
man.
Because
it was faces, huh?
Dude, that shit was faded as fuck when I first saw it. The last time I saw it. So
I ended up like bleaching mine.
Yeah, maybe I threw mine out, or maybe I didn't. Maybe it's still there, but yeah, dude, I had it for like at least till either I still have it, or maybe I threw it out like sometime last year because I was making room for newer T-shirts.
I know I still have mine, man, but to be honest, I think I'll put on some weight because it doesn't even fit anymore.
Same, bro. I mean, I'm like at 220 right now, and I'm just like, fuck. I remember in high school, I used to weigh 150. Good stuff.
Bro, I don't even know where I'm at right now. I feel good though. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care on that. I feel all right.
Same, and that's why this is an audio podcast.
Yes, sir.
And
people want to tune in to see your pretty eyes, man. You guys don't lie.
No. I promise I wasn't looking at you. And I went ahead and I listened to that Spotify album that you have. Everything is for you.
Oh yeah, man.
What the hell, bro? Like that was beautiful, man. I was mind blown. Honestly, I was like, wow, like. Like that's that's the most beautiful thing I've ever heard somebody, like do here in the valley.
That's a big compliment there.
Yeah, dude, like I don't really use Spotify and stuff, but one of these days, like I'm just gonna like fucking put Spotify on and like make a playlist with like all the music that I have on my Apple Music, but I'm also, gonna add like everything that I have so that I can listen to that album too.
For sure, man. So it's that album. I guess Apple Music doesn't accept like classical music supposedly. So I went through my distribution service, and you can like pick your genre whenever you put the album out, like whatever it's going to be. And of course, I was like orchestral, classical type. So I put orchestral and classical, and since I selected classical as a genre, Apple Music and iTunes like declined the album. So yeah, that's why it's not on Apple Music. I guess, yeah. But anyways, yeah, I appreciate that, man. It's well, I mean, I'm naturally a fan of just orchestral music and like movie soundtracks and classical music and stuff like that. And some of my beats has incorporated just like before that, some of my beats has incorporated just like little hints of things like that, some violins and strings or like pizzicatos, stuff like that. And then Skunks, Eddie Skunks just randomly posted me one time like, hey man, like you should do like a classical, like a full album like that, like a full orchestral classical album. And I was like, dude, that'd be kind of cool. So I ended up making it. Actually, I made that one. So I started Zanzibar Land, like my most recent project in 2020, and I actually made the classical album while I was making Zanzibar Land. I came out with like 4 projects while I was working on Zanzibar Land. But that classical album, yeah, it was a fun one, man. It was it's honestly one of my favorites. It's probably one of the funnest ones. One of the ones I had the most fun working on. Like literally, it was a blast working on that one. It was literally just me working on it by myself.
Dude, and you need to hit up Apple again because I'm literally on a classical. They literally have a classical bar here, and I clicked on it, and it shows like a lot of people.
Yeah, so I did the same thing, and there's a bunch of like classical shit on there. So I don't know what it is.
That's messed up.
Maybe it's because I'm not a real classical artist. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not like fucking Mozart.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I have no clue, man. Your guess is as good as mine, but I would really like that album on Apple Music.
Yeah, I would love it.
It's one of my favorite albums.
And honestly,
I made that album on my phone, bro. I made it on my iPhone.
Oh, you made it on your iPhone?
Yeah, the entire thing.
Oh no.
Yeah, dude, I make most of my music on my phone.
Dude, that's great. You know what? I never thought about that. I actually never thought anybody was ever going to tell me that, but that's hilarious, and I love it.
I don't know, man. I'm a cheap ass. I'm not trying to buy a bunch of shit.
Same. And one of my favorite albums that I listened to while I was preparing for this interview is huh?
I said yep.
Is This Shit Isn't Hip Hop. And
yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, that's a different one.
It just gave me like I don't know. It took me back to the 90s though, or early 2000s. Okay,
I like that. So that's I don't get a lot of comments on that one because that one is just so fucking weird and and not very listener friendly. I would say, you know what I'm saying? It's not like everybody can pick that one up and enjoy it. It's very rough. I would say it's very rough, not well constructed. The EQ kind of sucks on it, to be honest. But mainly because I recorded all that shit back in like 2009, 2010. I had no idea what I was doing when it came to like setting up how to record or anything like that. But yeah, that album is just like all guitars and just weird digital drums and shit, huh?
Yeah, and honestly, I like it. Like, I've caught myself, listening to it, like, on a random time, and I'm just like this shit is so good. Like, people should listen to this.
Yeah, there's some random, moments in there too, where there's some cool little things going on. Excuse me. It's not my best work or anything like that, but I don't know. It's something, I want to say like I put something down and that's what it was. So it was cool, that's what it was. So I put it out. Yeah.
We need a part 2.
That's cool that you listen to that one. Part two would be cool. It's I don't know. It'd be hard to. I don't want to say hard to do, but that's definitely something I have to like sit down and really work out and really perform well. So that would be interesting. I'll put it this way: if there's going to be a part 2, I would like to do it with my buddy and fellow artist Melophilia, who also plays guitar. And he makes different type of music, but he's an amazing guitarist. And I've jammed together a few times in the studio and stuff. And I feel like, if there was going to be a part 2, he'd be the perfect candidate to accompany me on that.
Hell yeah! I can't wait for the continuation of This is in hip hop. This shit is hip hop. Fuck yeah, dude. And
well, also at the time too, I was trying to primarily make hip hop music. You know, like that was my main thing. So like now I've stepped away from doing that shit. So that's why I was named that as well. Because I was mainly doing hip hop, and like when I came out with that, like it was definitely not hip hop. So that's why I named it that. But now I just make whatever. So that's why even looking back at it, it's kind of funny to me because it's like, man, that was me rapping. That was me like, you know, trying to be a rapper and do this and that, and even name the album like, oh, this isn't hip hop. Like, looking back at it now, it's funny to me because it's like, dude, I just make whatever now.
Dude, and you should honestly write more lyrics because it's kind of funny that we bring that up right now because we're about to get into some real deep music and dude, your fucking verse on Gumbo, dude, it cracks me up. Like you and fucking Skunks, like, dude, you guys cracked me up, dude. Like the vibe the vibe that you and Skunks have, like, it's fucking hilarious.
So I mean, a lot of things going on in that one, man. You know, even separately from the song and the lyrics, like I wasn't even supposed to be on that song. Like,
shit.
Yeah, I randomly showed up in town, and they were getting together like at the studio, and they invited. I believe Skunks was already going to be part of that session, and then since I was in town, they're like, "Hey, come out," and we met up at an undisclosed location. We'll call it the X Lab, Paisley's lab studio. So it was Paisley, Big Tim, Eddie Skunks, OMC, and then myself. And then I showed up, and I hang out with Big Tim and Paisley often enough, and I see Skunks like all the time. And OMC's OMC. We've both known that guy for a very long time. And actually, shout out to OMC. He's been like a mentor, you know, to me ever since I started doing music. You know, ever since I started really, really putting stuff out there, or really like taking an interest in performing and stuff like that. OMC sort of guided me in the right direction when it came to like finding sound kits and things like that, so I could like make beats and produce some stuff. So shout out to OMC, man. He's honestly a veteran in the game at this point. And he's a really nice guy too, man.
Even back in high school, he'd always be like, "Hey, here's my album. Check it out." And I had kept that album for a long time, but with moving or, you know, just life, I lost it. And when I interviewed OMC about a year or two ago, he was like, "Here, man, you said that you really like that album, so here you go. I downloaded it for you." And he gave me another copy. I was like, "Bro, fuck yeah."
Yeah, OMC's he's a great guy, man. He's a great stand-up guy, hard worker. Motherfucker hustle so much, man. I have a lot of respect for that gentleman.
Yeah, shout out to the guy.
The one-man clique. Anyways, yeah, I showed up to the studio with those guys, and whenever you show up to the studio with Big Tim and Paisley, it's like, you know, you're either really going to be like working off some stuff and having a really good time and kind of kicking back. But since, you know, we had the crowd that we had, we decided to really put our heads down and get to work on some stuff. And a lot of people don't know this, but Big Tim and Paisley, man, those guys are shitheads, man. Those guys like to joke around. They're jokesters. So was OC, man. I mean, basically everybody that was there are pretty big shitheads, but I feel like me and Skunks definitely like to one-up each other in our shitheadness, when it comes to writing, at least. So I just feel like that was the perfect combination. It was a random day, but a perfect combination to just write some really fun stuff. But I feel like you can hear it in the song, man. We're just fucking. You know, I'm not saying anything cool. Like, you know, I'm saying some dumb shit in that song. So we're just having a good time, man.
And see, that's where my T-shirt idea comes from.
Okay, let's hear it.
So you should, you know, get like a black T-shirt or whatever, because that's what I prefer. But you know, you could have it in different variations of color. And then you should have a shirt that says, "Who in this place wants some dick from Bruce Daddies?"
Ooh, I like that.
And then,
That can be in the back.
Motherfucker come at me or what? I think you said that, right?
Let me see. I don't even know what I say in that song, to be honest with you. I got so like to remember my lyric, I got to start at the very beginning.
Yeah. Oh,
I don't know, man. I don't know my lyrics.
I honestly love like those lyrics that you had brought in. I was like, what the hell? Like, it was just, something totally completely different. And when I heard that, when I went to go get a haircut from Pisey, King Cuts, check it out, San Benito, Texas. It's on San Houston next to McDonald's.
Yeah.
Like I talked to him about that song, and then he was like, yeah, and then we talked about it, and I was like, dude, I need to hit up Bruce. And but like I'm always posting like stupid stuff on the internet, and like trying to be serious but funny at the same time kind of really doesn't work sometimes. So I was just like, nah, I need to fucking look ahead and just be all music and stuff. So that's why when you hit me up for the interview, I was like, fuck yeah, let's do this finally.
Yeah, man, I had been listening to your stuff, and I was like, yo, yeah, I like the questions you asked. I like the vibe you give off as well. So I thought it'd be great to be on here, man. I appreciate you having me.
Yeah, man, and I love that you came, and like honestly, when I heard you and Skunks need to do some stuff together, man, because damn.
We have a project together for sure. We just like I said, we're cheap. We didn't buy any of the beats. They're all like fucking ripped from YouTube and stuff. So
okay.
It's not on streaming services, but it's like on Bandcamp and stuff. I could send it to you.
Yeah, please do.
It's a little bit different than the stuff that you heard on Gumbo. But I think you like it. I think you fuck with it.
Oh yeah, man. And I noticed that like most of your music is like mostly beats and stuff. Do you sell those beats, and how can they contact you to buy those beats if they're for sale?
So I don't really sell beats. Like, it's not really my thing. Sometimes like people will hit me up, and like, depending on who they are or what their catalog is, like maybe I'll sell it to them. But I'm not a fan of a lot of the rappers out there, so I don't want them rapping on my stuff. So,
okay.
So I don't sell them my beats. And yeah, it is what it is. I don't care about like making money off of this or anything like that. I just do it for fun, man. So
yeah, dude.
It's flattering when people want like my beats and stuff like that, and it's not like all the time or anything like that either. And like I said, like for the most part, depending on who they are, like I'll either like sometimes I'll just give it to. Most of the time, I'll just give it to them. But yeah, I'm not a fan of a lot of the rappers, so I don't like them rapping on my stuff. But also, I've like had bad experiences working with other people, trying to sell beats, and they only pay for like half of the beat, or they want to make a thing about paying for the beat. So like it's just like, man, like I'd rather just make the beat and put it out and have nobody on it. Like I make it for myself, so I can listen to it like at work and shit. So,
yeah,
that's the main goal for me.
Yeah, bro, and that's good that you listen to your own music, cause like put out what you want to hear. Cause like when I listen to my interviews, I'm like, hell yeah, that's what I want to hear. Like,
yeah, for sure, dude.
Like I mean, no disrespect to anybody that does interviews and stuff, but like sometimes I feel like the interview is a little bit too radio for my hearing, so I'm just like,
okay,
fuck this. Like, I want to, set a tone. If we're in person, let's drink a couple of beers and be stupid.
Yeah, kick back.
Yeah, it's a hangout. It's a conversation.
For sure, man.
And who would you like to work with?
But I haven't yet.
Yeah, that you haven't yet.
I don't think anybody do. I think for the most part, I've worked with everybody I want to work with in the Valley, at least. Or yeah.
Oh yeah, bro.
Is there a collab you'd like to see? Well, who do you think I'd be cool? Good with?
Oh, honestly, I don't know. Like the only hip hop artists that I listen to are all in real deep music. So,
I mean, so like I've worked with Mellophilia before. I'm not sure if you're familiar with Mellophilia. Josh Jackson from San Diego, Texas, amazing artist, and I've worked with him before. So technically, like I can't say, oh, I want to work with him, but like I'd like to do a complete album with him or a complete project with him. I think that'd be a lot of fun. But as far as like anybody I haven't worked with yet, like I don't really think there's anybody. I mean, I don't know every single artist there, to be honest with you. Then maybe there's somebody that, I could be crazy about that I haven't heard of yet. But no, for the most part, I think I've worked with everybody I want to work with.
Oh yeah, dude. And I'm glad you can say that because, like, it's kind of like, your thing went full circle. The music thing.
For sure. I mean, it's just, I don't know, man. When I was young, I was like, I don't know if maybe you want to call it like ambition or anything like that, but I had really wanted to do something with the music, fucking sell millions of records and do all this shit. And me and my cousin would perform around Seattle and stuff like that, and we started like performing at festivals and like started picking up, and then like after a while, it just got really weird. Like not between me and him or anything like that, but just like the music. And like dealing with the business shit and showing up places and having to do like fucking weird shit. Not weird shit, but like deadlines and stuff like that. No, nothing like that. Like no, nothing like that. No weird level shit like that. That's like I feel like that's fucking Lady Gaga type status. We're nowhere we weren't near that shit. But yeah, I don't know. It was just I wasn't. I guess the deeper I got into it, the more I didn't like it. The more it felt like work, and the more I kind of just didn't want to do it. So I mean, now I'm just like, gosh, just making music for fun, man. When I was young and ambitious, I wanted, like I said, I wanted all that shit. But like on the older, man, I'm content. I'm pretty content with everything. So I make music as a form of expression. It's just fun for me. So. If people like it, that's really cool, man, and I really appreciate the people that listen. I think it's awesome that people could like find something that I made and like enjoy it if they do. But for the most part, I just make it for me because it's fun. It's fun to make cool shit sometimes, and it's fun to be a fucking idiot sometimes. So I mean, it's literally just it's a nice form of expression because that's just why I do it. If people like it, cool, man.
Yeah, and you just dropped the Zanzibar Land. I think I said it correctly.
Yes, sir. And, Zanzibar Land, September 12th.
One of my favorites. Well, there's 3 songs that I've been jamming out to, which is Test Drive. Test Drive.
Okay, Test Drive. Yeah.
Track 4. That's one of my favorite songs. And then Girls from California is another banger. And Peanut Butter Jelly. Peanut Butter Grape Jelly.
Peanut Butter Grape Jelly. Eddie Skunk made that beat. Shout out Eddie Skunk.
Oh, shit.
Greasy motherfucker.
That
we shot the video before I even wrote the lyrics. And then Peanut Butter Grape Jelly actually came from Skunk. Skunk's we were there. He showed me the beat. Dude, he didn't even he wasn't going to use it for anything. It was a throwaway beat. You know what I'm saying? Like, he wasn't going to release it. He wasn't going to use it. He just happened to show me. He was like, oh, yeah, check this one out. I was fucking around. I was like, dude, what the fuck is this? And I fell in love with it. And at the time, I was getting more into, house music and stuff. This was, back in, 2020, I think. 2019, 2020. And, I liked the beat a lot, dude. So the next day we went out and shot some video just to the beat. I didn't even have the lyrics written yet. and then I came back to Austin. I drove back, and on the way back, I wrote it while driving. So I started writing like that now. So like a lot of times I'll just write, I'll use my iPhone to write. But like I like going on drives, listening to the beat, and then like coming up with the verse in my head, and then I'll come back home and like record it. So when I like travel back and forth, that's usually when I get a lot of the writing done.
Yeah, and I mean it's the most peaceful way that you could find lyrics, in my opinion.
Yeah, for sure. They kind of just write themselves sometimes. Oh, but when I was there at Chuck's place, he was like, he randomly threw out the name, like, or the lyrics, peanut butter grape jelly. I was like, bro, I'm gonna throw that in. Oh no. He randomly threw out "Skeet Up on Your Naked Belly," and I was like, oh, I'm gonna throw that into the song. And then that's literally those were like the first lyrics written, and then I wrote everything else. So that's what peanut butter grape jelly came from. Came from skeeting on her naked belly.
You don't know.
Yeah.
See, I'm telling you, you guys are fucking so weird together, but it's awesome.
Yeah, dude, it just works. That's everybody in the Nasty Crew. Zelamata, Big Flares, Marcuzzo, Nasty Weekend, man. We're just a bunch of shitheads. But me and Skunks are, the more active on socials and stuff like that. So you see more of us, if anything.
Yeah, and if you guys haven't heard the album Zanzibar Land, check it out. Bruce Daddies on all streaming platforms. It's an amazing album.
Very poppy.
What's up?
Very poppy, singy songy.
Yeah. And what's
Very
next
good.
for Bruce Daddies?
I don't know, man. To be honest with you, fucking no clue. I think I might just chill out, watch some movies, maybe read some books, play some video games, and then get back to more music. Whenever I like work really hard on an album, like I cut out a lot of shit sometimes. So like video games, I cut out, or like sometimes movie marathons, I cut out. I'm really into movies and stuff like that, and literature. So when I'm working on music, I'll just like focus mainly on music and try to cut some shit out. So now that I got Zanzibar, like I said, dude, I've been working on Zanzibar since like 2020. It's been like 2 years that I've been working on it. And I came out with 4 other projects like while I was working on it. So it's time to just enjoy some shit for Brucey, to be honest, and go check out some movies, read some books, fucking play some new video games or some old video games. And I'm still gonna be like just working on shit on the side. To be honest with you, I already have like 4 new songs that I've made since I put out some Zanzibar Land. But they're different. They're kind of all over the place. I have one that's like I have another classical song, and I have another one that's like classical with lyrics, piano and me singing and stuff like that. And then I have like some more house stuff. And then I have some more like alternative hip hop stuff. But I actually said to my friend Ash Mars, who was featured on Zanzibar Land, because I really want to work with her more. I want to start working with her a little bit more. But that's basically it, dude. I'm just kind of fucking chilling, man. Smoking weed, fucking hoes, watching movies. You know how it goes, baby.
And where's Ash Mars from?
She's from South Texas. I'm not going to disclose the exact place, because
but so she's from here, from the Valley?
She's from the Valley, yeah. She's not really, like, she's not a performing artist or anything like that. She sings just for fun.
Okay.
Yeah, she's not trying to like fucking make it big or anything like that. Do any interviews or anything like that. She's real low key, man. She just likes to sing sometimes, and I was actually really honored to have her on the song because I've known her for a very long time, man. Over a decade, and fucking, she's just been real cool, man. She's real cool. She's very talented, as you can tell, if you heard the album. It was just really cool that she was like open enough to be vulnerable and actually present herself on the album. And for the first time ever on anything, on any song ever, that's the first song she's ever been on. So.
Oh wow! Okay.
Yeah, shout out to Ash Mars, man. Really talented young lady, and I just love the fact that she just likes to do it for fun, man. I think that's so cool.
And I asked that because like I've never seen the name or anything, and I see Ash Mars like when I'm playing the song, and then like I hear her voice, and then the song's over, and I play it again. I'm like, where the hell has this where the hell has this voice been hiding? Like, like, what the hell?
Yeah, it was some of my other artist friends, or like Eddie Skunk. Eddie Skunk knows who she is personally as well, and known her for over a decade as well. So when he heard it, he was like, "What the fuck?" Like, he was blown away. Like, he didn't think that. He said that she sounded very mature, and I was like, dude, she does. Like, she sounds like she's been like doing it for a minute, but also her voice had just a certain sound to it, a certain maturity to it, and we're both really big fans of her. So like I said, I hope to really work with her some more in the future. I've already sent her some stuff that like she hopefully could write to and record to. So we'll see if anything like that comes out. To be honest, man, I think like the only other musicians or artists I work well with are the ones that are just doing it for fun, dude. Like, I can't fucking deal with these people that are like, oh, let's meet up. Well, I got the vision, and dude, that shit's corny as fuck to me. Like, I don't like that, dude. Like,
yeah, and you know what? Like,
I don't like that at all.
That's what I noticed about Paisy, because yeah, he performs and stuff. But like, I had a birthday party in March, and I was here thinking like, man, like, I go get my haircut from him like all the time, and he's always sponsoring me and stuff when it comes to my podcast. So why don't I just have like Paisy, perform at my party, and like, I'll throw him a couple of dollars so I could show the love back. And he performed at the party, and he fucking killed it. And that was like one of the biggest turnouts that Hollywood Bar had since my last birthday party.
Big Tim and Paisy, man. A lot of people don't know. A lot of people don't know those guys are like literally fucking like Valley legends. Seriously, man, selling thousands and thousands of physical copies, thousands and thousands of CDs out the trunks of their car, dude. Like, opening for like fucking Snoop Dogg and just Ludacris, like random artists, dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and this was back in the early 2000s, back when like Snoop Dogg was like super popping, back when Luda was like popping, Rollout was was out and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
before Fast and the Furious.
And dude, before the fucking internet too. Before the internet was like a thing. That's crazy to me, dude. These guys were fucking doing that. That's legit to me. Like, nowadays, dude, I can make a song right now and then upload it to fucking my distribution service, and like tomorrow it'll be online. And that's so fucking weird to me that like back in the day people, I mean, I think it's beautiful too, but like it's crazy that back in the day people were like putting this shit on physical CDs, on thousands of physical CDs, going out and physically selling it, like literally handing it to the people that are going to listen to it. Like, it's there for cash. Boom, 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 cash, cash, cash. Like, it's just, the game's changed, man. That's so wild to me. And that's how long these guys have been doing it. That's what I'm saying. And these guys have been doing it for such a long time. And they just love to do it. They love to have fun, which is why I think that after so many years, like I said, when I was like, young and, like 9, 10 years old, watching them do it with my cousin, it's just so crazy to be able to, because they're still doing music, and now that I'm an adult, I'm probably 31 years old, and I'm able to go hang out with them and still make music and shit like that. Like, I think that's the coolest fucking thing ever.
So yeah, the Valley legends.
Yeah, man, for sure. Big Tim, Paisy.
And I like to end.
Did you know that MC Paisy stands for Mas Chingon Pierre the 13th?
What the?
Swear to God, bro. Ask him when you're getting faded up next time. Ask him, Mas Chingon Pierre the 13th. MC Paisy.
You're gonna have to text me that, because
I will, dude. I will. Ask him. He's gonna be like, "How did you find out my real name?" Ask him. Yeah, dude.
Oh fuck, that's great. And I like to end every interview with the fun question.
Let's hear it.
So if you were stuck in an elevator with any musician, dead or alive, who would it be, and what would you talk about?
That's a good one. That's a really good one. I'd probably be stuck with, and people that like really, really know me probably like, oh, that's fucking typical. But there's a guitarist out there. His name is Omar Rodriguez Lopez. Look him up, man. He's a guitarist for the Mars Volta. He was a guitarist for At the Drive-In. He has probably like over 60 fucking solo albums. That's probably why I talk to you. He's just an interesting character. He's into he's into things I'm into: cinema, literature, history, music, theories, just random shit like that. So I'd definitely probably be, stuck in the elevator with him. That or Amy Winehouse or something like that. Bitch is bad, bro. Fucking. But Amy Winehouse would be second. But first would be Omar Rodriguez Lopez.
Oh, yeah. And I've heard a couple of Mars Volta songs, and I saw I think they're going back on tour, right?
Yeah, bro. I'm not a fan of their latest album, to be honest with you. So they advertised their latest album with I think 2 or 3 singles. I didn't like them. It was the first album in over 12 years or some shit. I didn't like the singles, bro. And then I saw that they were going on tour, and then the tickets were maybe $70. And the nearest show to me was in Dallas, so I was gonna have to go out to Dallas, find a place to stay, and do all that. And then I don't even fucking like these songs. Why am I gonna go do that? So then I didn't get tickets. But now I'm finding out that they're only playing 2 songs off the fucking new album, and playing some real fucking jams and newer versions of them. Yeah, so I mean, fucking sucks to be me, huh? No.
Yeah.
I'm joking. No, if anything, I'm sure it's a great show. I'm sure I would have had a great time, but I'm not bummed I'm missing it. I think it's really cool that they're back on tour. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of the new album, but hey, man, it's really cool to see them back together and doing their thing.
Hell yeah, and I'm excited to go see POD in December. They're gonna be.
Oh hell yeah! I'm piercing on dicks. I like POD.
Piercing on dicks? Oh no!
I'm joking. No, I'm a fan of POD, bro. Fucking, I remember Youth of the Nation back in the day. First day of the rest of my life.
Dude,
last day of the rest of my life. Fucking, that was a dope song, bro. Youth of the Nation. Satellite was a fucking jam. POD, was an underrated band.
Last year I went to their 20-year anniversary for the Satellite album.
That's fucking badass. Satellite. That's a dope song. Yeah. I think last month or 2 months ago, I went to go see saw Rob Zombie, fucking Mudvayne, Static X, and Power Man in 5000. How do you like that lineup, buddy? Yeah, dude, it was badass.
Dude, I thought hell yeah, but not Mudvayne.
Mudvayne, dude, that was the 3rd time I've seen them, man. They're fucking badass, dude. They always put on an amazing show. This time around, they wore all the makeup.
Yeah, they better.
This is the first time I saw them with the makeup. Every other time I've seen them, they wore just regular ass shit. Still a great show, but the makeup really took it to another new level. It was cool. I liked it.
I met
Static X was dope.
I saw Static X. I saw Static X when they were performing. What year was it? 2019.
Okay, did they have the new fucking singer?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, okay, because Wayne Static fucking died.
Dude, I was gonna go to that show,
and then he died, and he.
Dude, he was supposed to have a show a few days before he died. Here in the Valley.
Damn.
That one song, and
it probably sounds like I'm shitting on him, but I'm a big Wayne Static fan. Fucking Wayne Static was dope, dude. I'm a big Static X fan. Yeah, dude, it was sad news when he fucking croaked. Dude, so after he fucking died, the band continued to be Static X, and what they did was found a bunch of his old fucking vocal recordings that he had stashed away, and made new songs around it, and then they got a new lead singer that is a zombie Wayne Static. Legit, he wears a zombie fucking Wayne Static mask, and his hair is all crazy. We saw them so he's supposed to be a fake fucking Wayne Static. I think that's wicked, dude. That's gnarly as shit.
Yeah, that's actually, that's good.
Dude, so imagine if I died and then Eddie Skunks found somebody that's gonna be a zombie Bruce Daddies, and they came out with shit that I didn't really Bruce Zombie.
Oh, dude, you should next year. You should make a Halloween album, Bruce Zombies.
No, I'm waiting for my collaboration with Rob Zombie to make an album called. Nah, I'm not even a Rob Zombie fan, bro. He doesn't suck or anything like that. I just don't really like his shit. Legit, he headlined the show, and me and my brother were like, "Hey, let's just leave after what the fuck was it? Dragula? Let's leave after Dragula. Just fucking around, just being a fucking idiot." He ended up playing Dragula last, so we stayed for his entire show.
Oh no!
Yeah,
got him.
Yeah, it was, but he puts on an amazing show, bro. He had like a fucking giant devil thing, like on stage, and then like fake snow. It was actually really cool. Bunch of porno noises, hentai playing in the background. It was cool, man. It was a really cool show.
Yeah, but I did.
It won't make me listen to him, but it was cool.
But yeah, I did meet Chad Gray and the farewell tour, I guess.
Okay.
When Vinnie Paul died, they did the memorial fucking like tour. And I was lucky enough. I met Vinnie Paul in 2017 at one of my first interview.
Actually, yeah, I've seen the pictures.
Yeah, so I was just like, fuck, like I guess I do belong here.
What's your favorite Hell Yeah song?
Fuck, I think it's gotta be that's a tough one because when I get drunk, which is mostly like all the time, it's
you get emotional and listen to Thank You.
Thank you, dude, yeah, dude, and actually, I go to karaoke every Thursday when I can, and I sing Alcohol and Ass.
Dude, that's probably my favorite. That's probably my favorite Hell Yeah song. Alcohol and Ass is so good, dude.
Yeah, but
good song.
But the first song I ever heard was You Wouldn't Know, so I probably have to say You Wouldn't Know.
That's a damn good song too. Hell Yeah, man.
Drank Drunk is a banger.
Okay. Where do you do karaoke at? Where's karaoke going on at, buddy?
At the Hollywood Bar.
Okay. Some people really throw down there on the mic.
Yeah, normally it's like Mexican and country and stuff, but I go there. Sometimes I play some depressing shit.
Hell yeah!
Sometimes I sing some depressing shit, and then sometimes I sing all the time I sing Alcohol and Ass.
That's badass. Pour another drink in my glass.
As long as it's not in my ass. No, but where can we find you social media wise?
You can find me on fucking Instagram. You can search Bruce Daddies, or my handle is at Leo_XOF. You can find me on Facebook and shit too, but like I'm hardly on Facebook. I'm mainly active on Instagram. I'm on Twitter too at Listen to Bruce, but I hardly fuck with Twitter. So I'm mainly just on Instagram. So yeah, look me up Instagram. You can find Bruce Daddies shit on YouTube also. I'm not super active on YouTube. Mainly active on Instagram, yeah. So just follow me on IG if you want, man. I post dick pics 3 times a week. I'm joking. No dick pics. But if you want, tell me, you guys out there listening in the world, tell me what you want. Bruce dick pics 3 times a week. Let me know. Follow me on IG. Send me a message.
I mean, you were saying on the Mickey Gonzalez podcast that you're gonna send dick pics, bro. So I'm ready.
I got them ready to go, dude. I shaved my balls, shaved my taint. I shaved my taint like 2 days ago. So I mean, ladies, gentlemen, for the right price, you can get this sausage and eggs in your DMs.
But I want to thank you so much for joining me today, and check him out, everybody. Listen to the music; it's fucking great. And remember, everybody, that without music, life would be a mistake.
Yeah.